I've seen a lot of people scratching their heads over the whole Angela letting Dexter walk free in New Blood, calling it a lazy contrivance, a plot hole, or just plain nonsense. And sure, if you look at it at face value, it is weird. But Dexter is never just about face value. There's always a shadow in the corner, a drop of blood under the floorboard, and that's where my theory strolls in. It might be a reach, but it's grinning like a dark passenger itself. But first, housekeeping. Smash that subscribe button, throw a like on this, drop a comment, and if you're feeling generous, hit that channel membership. It keeps me caffeinated enough to spiral into theories like this one. Alright, scalpel in hand, let's get back to it. So, here's the hook. Dexter was in a coma for a long time before resurrection even started, and I'm betting that somewhere between Dexter's in the hospital and Dexter's mysteriously fine now, a little backroom deal went down between Batista and Angela. Not the friendly catch up over mojitos kind of deal, I'm talking a calculated game of chess, let's see how far this shark swims kind of deal. Think about it. Batista knows. The Logan murder is basically Dexter handing him a blood-smeared calling card. A seasoned cop doesn't ignore that. If Dexter weren't the Bay Harbor Butcher, killing an innocent cop would make zero sense. But if he is the Bay Harbor Butcher, suddenly it's the puzzle piece that clicks. Batista doesn't need to prove Dexter's dangerous. Dexter just did it for him. Now here's where it gets interesting. Angela's instinct. Throw Dexter in a cell and lose the key. Batista's instinct? Not yet. He's got history with the guy, and maybe, just maybe, he doesn't want to believe his old buddy's been slicing and dicing people like a sashimi chef for decades. Or maybe he does, but he wants to see the truth with his own eyes and not in a court of law in the way Dexter does best. Batista could have told Angela, if something happens to me while I'm looking into this, then you open the floodgates. You go after him for Logan, and for the BHB, you call the FBI, Miami Metro, hell, call Ghost Deb if you have to. But for now, let me play this out. It's risky, it's dangerous, and for Batista, maybe it's personal. He's not just hunting a suspect, he's testing a friendship under the sharpest blade possible. So what we get in Resurrection isn't a botched police procedure, it's a cat and mouse game in high definition with Batista as the cat who's smart enough to let the mouse run, just to see which trap he'll spring first. And Harrison, he's the chunk of cheese in the middle of the board whether he knows it or not. Now imagine this over 3 seasons. Season 1, the slow burn. Season 2, the firestorm. Batista closing in, Dexter cornered, Harrison caught in the middle, and by the end of Season 2, Batista takes the fall. Literally, whether Dexter kills him or Batista dies trying to stop him, it sets the stage for the final act. Season 3 becomes an all-out manhunt. Angela, the FBI, Miami Metro, everyone and their mother chasing Dexter across the map. But here's where I'll twist the knife in one more time. What if Batista wants Dexter to kill him? Not in a suicidal way, more like he knows the only way to prove Dexter's guilt beyond a doubt is to become the final nail in the coffin. His death would be the ultimate trap, forcing Dexter into the open, leaving Harrison to face the truth about his father in the most brutal way possible. Now that is a Shakespearean tragedy with a side of plastic wrap. And maybe Angela's been in on it the whole time, playing the long game, pretending to hesitate, letting Batista set the bait, knowing that when the time comes, she'll be holding the biggest, bloodiest smoking gun of her career. So the next time someone says Angela letting Dexter go made no sense, just smile and say, it's not a plot hole, it's a chess match. And in this match, the pawns bleed, the knights have knives, and the king, well, the king's just waiting for someone to checkmate him in plastic sheeting.